How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of Mississippi hopeful goodness in the form of Southern Prohibition Brewing. It is their Space-to-Face IPA. Second beer I'm having from these guys. 3 beers I'm going to be doing in total. I'll probably throw them up all on the same day. These come courtesy of Brandon. He sent me off a bunch of beers from down that way. He lives in Louisiana, but I assume he lives kind of close to Mississippi. And he said, really need to check out this brewery. So, did one so far. Kind of digging it so far. Label and the beer and the other one was killer. Labels across the border killer, so hopefully I have much the same on this one. What else is it saying here? Space-to-Face IPA, brewed and canned by Southern Prohibition Brewing Company in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Space-to-Face, this was released a month and 7 days ago, so it's not that old. Best one fresh. And that'd be that. You know, label's cool. If you seen on my unboxing, there's kind of a theme going on. Not necessarily with the other dry hopped IPA I did, but with this and the other one. So that's pretty damn cool. You know, astronaut, a little tentacle kind of wrapped around him. What are you going to do? No ABV in this can, but he was kind enough, Brandon was kind enough to actually include the ABV, and I believe this one was 5.9% alcohol by volume. So, yeah, the first one I did, it was my kind of extra hopped IPA. It just had this big, huge green grass component, which I am just gaga for. So to actually get something like that from a brewery that far down south, I mean, usually that's a kind of a northeast thing to a T. To get it from somebody down south and so nice and so well done is kind of refreshing. You know, index finger, just almost khaki colored head, like infinite creaminess, and yeah, we got the soup, baby. We got that big butternut squash soup all up in this piece, so she looks part of a big northeastern style hazy. Let's see what the nose has. OJ vibes, man. Okay, I dug the other one because it was giving me those fresh cut grass clippings. Not many people pull that off. This is giving me those big, huge Orange Julius kind of OJ vibes. Yeah, OJ to the max. And it's almost venturing into, it's not creamsicle, but it has just a dollop of creamsicle. There's no kind of lactose or anything like this, at least I don't believe, but it has that kind of, I mean, look at that. It has to be super oated or something like that. So you get that soft little lactic kind of oat thing, lactosey kind of oat thing, a little bit of a soft, almost vanilla kind of oat thing from that, what is perceived kind of oatiness. And adding just that little bit of creaminess on top of those huge OJ vibes. You know, it's not coming off with a huge bittering component. It's not coming off with an infinite sweet component. Just sweet enough to kind of give you that illusion of a kind of Tropicana, not even Tropicana, Orange Julius kind of OJ as opposed to a fresh squeeze kind of OJ. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. Let's dive in and see what she actually tastes like. Cheers. Okay. 2 for 2 with the grass vibes. This is one that's giving it to you, but a little bit more jarring. So we're erring towards, instead of being just straight fresh cut grass, this is an unkept lawn. This person has a little bit of crabgrass going on. This person has a little bit of weeds going on. They haven't mowed their lawn in a while. Maybe they rent and they don't really care about the lawn all that much. But that's the kind of mower you're walking behind on this one. This one has, you know, a bit of kind of weed pulling to it, a little bit of kind of that grassy note to it. And it's got a nice bittering component to it. A little bit more than the previous one I did from them. It's got a nice sweetness to it. Still comes through with that soft kind of slightly oat lactose style kind of sweetness. Which, on top of all that OJ, which is definitely there in the taste, just makes me think of Orange Julius. It has almost a whipped quality to it. Even more in that direction. But there's enough of that bittering. And the bittering is multi-layered and super cool, that it ends up being really fucking well done. I mean, the mouthfeel is to die for. It is as close to like Cool Whippy kind of softness that I've had in an IPA. It's very impactful, both on the fruited hop side of things as it is on that green kind of unkept lawn kind of hop side of things. And it's got this pop of sweetness you get from the beginning that kind of rides through. It doesn't really quit, but there's enough of that unkept one kind of floating around everywhere to bring some harmony to to that, a little bit of balance to that. So it's very aggressive. It's very not kind of soft as the mouthfeel would lend you to believe. But since it does have that uber creamy mouthfeel, it ends up coming off as something super soft, texturally, as opposed to taste-wise. I like it. I dig it. This is, round 2, second one that's pretty killer from this brewery, and I'm going to tell you right now, 2 of the best hop-forward beers that I've had, honestly, in quite some time. And that's saying a lot, because a lot of people send me a lot of hop-forward beers. I think that's pretty much it. Let's talk about it. Is this one of the better IPAs that I've had as of late? Yeah, up there, towards the top. It's rare that somebody, sends you beers from a brewery you never had before, and they just kind of hit the mark on both ends. Now, that being said, when people send me a beer from a brewery, they're going to send me the best. But, those beers are pretty close release-wise as far as dating goes. So it's not like they were kind of sitting on them for a long time. This is just what the brewery is producing. So I'm kind of curious to see what else this brewery has to offer. It's just, the first 2 ones are absolutely fantastic, especially in the Hazie IPA front. I can't wait I got one more to go, and it's like a Rocky Road Stout. Can't wait to see what that one does. Value and availability, no idea. It's a new brewery. I assume this is going to be market value. Just like every other brewery, it's probably anywhere from between $14 to $18 a 4-pack, give or take. And leave you with, if you like this beer, if you like hazies, if you like well-done hazies, impactful hazies, and just, I don't know, Orange Julius, I guess. It's just super tasty, man. It's combined with it being sub 6% and being that impactful. It's kind of plucks at my heartstrings. It's giving me everything I want and more at a sub 6 ABV. Killer crusher, killer IPA, just killer beer all around. Thank you very much, Brandon. These are really fun beers, so I really enjoy it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little Southern Prohibition right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.